about a very interesting subject, the subject of currency devaluation. Now, if you're in Nigeria, if you're familiar with what is happening in the economy, then these two words would not be strange to you, because currently Nigeria is experiencing devaluation and depreciation at the same time. We're looking at how to profit from the Naira depreciation. It's very obvious that the Naira is depreciating every day, day after day. So as an individual, you might be asking yourself, is it a hopeless situation? How can what is my fate as a Nigerian in an economy whose currency is currently consistently depreciating? Okay, so I'm just going to help us see the difference between devaluation and depreciation. Now, devaluation is a deliberate attempt. Now, one of them is caused by the normal forces of demand and supply, and that will be depreciation. But devaluation is a deliberate action. Okay, the devaluation occurs when there is an external interference. So basically, devaluation is the deliberate downward adjustment of the value of a country's currency relative to other currencies. That is, this is the CBN governor coming to say, okay, let's intentionally reduce the value of our currency compared to other currencies of other nations. That is devaluation. And that has been happening. We've had, I think so far, we had two devaluation in 2020 and even more recently in May 2021. And of course, there's a very high chance that we might have devaluation before the end of the year. And depreciation, on the other hand, is caused by the normal forces of demand and supply. All right, so it's the normal forces of demand and supply at play. Back to what we are saying. When we're talking depreciation, we're talking about a decline in the purchasing power of individuals. Like I said, it is caused by the normal forces of demand and supply at play. Devaluation, on the other hand, has to do more with the value of our currency in relation to that of other nations. And like I said, it's usually caused by an external interference, which in this case is usually from the central bank of Nigeria. Now, the current devaluation doesn't make any sense because there's no economic justification for it. The economy is not at the point where we should be devaluing our currency, because what devaluation does is that it makes your export cheaper and it makes your import more costlier. It makes it more expensive. Now, in a nation where we're a monoproduct economy and then we're import dependent, how do you devalue your currency? And this is why you see, this is part of the reasons, not entirely the reasons, but it's part of the reasons why you see that the inflation in Nigeria has been hitting the roof. Like, I'm sure you agree with me that in fact, each time you go to the market, you experience new prices of goods and services. And I think according to the reports, the inflation currently stands at 17%. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think something around that. And it's the all-time high. And this is because of these policies that our central bank and the people at the helm of affairs are putting into place. Policies like devaluation of the currency and all of that. So tonight, it's already an established fact that these situations are not positive. These situations are not favorable. We can feel it in the market and the prices of goods in terms of our purchasing, the economic value of our salaries, the economic value of our money in terms of purchasing power. Now, is there a way out? Are we doomed? Are we doomed? Like, is this the doomsday for Nigeria? What can an individual like you and me do? And then what is the solution? Because of course with the recent happenings, especially in third world countries like Nigeria, and what is happening in Afghanistan, we're seeing that blockchain, as opposed to what people have said over the years, that blockchain is a solution seeking a problem. We can see that blockchain is actually a solution to an existing problem. Because right now it seems like it's seeming like the only bailout is blockchain, and that is why we have our blockchain Taliban in person of Chike Okonkwo here to answer our questions tonight. Finally, before I ask him to come up, Chike Okonkwo, please kindly unmute yourself if you can hear me. Finally, before I hand over to our amazing guest, right, I want to say one more thing. If you're on the Crypto Gem community, I shared a meme recently, and I think I got it from Chike's status. I think so. I'm not so sure. It was that of Samuel Joseph, one of them. where a lot of the indigents or the citizens in Afghanistan were stranded because they couldn't access their money in the bank. All the bankers obviously had fled. Now, I really felt their pain, because imagine if they all had their money in blockchain. Imagine if they all were saving their life funds, everything that they had accumulated over the years. Imagine if they put it in blockchain. Probably they saved in USDT. They wouldn't have this problem. All you need to do is find a way to get yourself out of Afghanistan, and your savings are intact. So we can see, if you've not seen any usefulness of blockchain in your entire life, I think this is a perfect one. So at this point, I'll be handing over to Chike. Chike owns the floor tonight. Hello, Chike. Good evening.
Hello, Joy. Hello, everyone. How you guys doing?
Fine. Good to have you here.
Yeah, I can see someone calling me Crypto Taliban. Oh, this cracks me up so much. Oh, Lord. Oh, I don't know. Am I to go immediately or?
Yeah. The floor is yours. I just wanted to give a background, and I think I'm done.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I like to have it very, very informal when I'm in this community, because I think this is a community where I love the energy, and I love what Joy is doing here with you guys. You guys are very lucky to have her as the community leader. Trust me. I really love what you did. I loved how you broke it down. How you started with letting them understand the difference between devaluation and the difference between depreciation. So I studied economics, and I have a background in economics from the University of. People start using these kind of terms. I understand it very well to a large extent, and I picked up a couple of things while I was a student, that the Nigerian economy is very delicate in itself. It is not. While we're studying some of the textbooks we were studying in school, I was always very, very confused and very skeptical. Those textbooks gave me a base and a background of what an economy of a country should look like, but it didn't give me a solution to the economic situation of Nigeria, because what works in the US will never work in Nigeria. What works in the UK will never work in Nigeria. No matter how we would like to hear it, we cannot bring what works in IMF. A lot of them come here and say a lot of things, but until we take the bull by the horn to understand that we need to sit down and go back to the drawing board. Where have we gone wrong? What is not working and what is working? Where does the place of politics go wrong with the place of the economy? Because politics and the economy go hand in hand. Anybody who likes to tell me it's not true, I can come, let's go to a debate with that, and I'll tell you why it is true. Who appoints the guys who handle the economy? The president. Who does a lot of negotiation when it comes to these things? These guys who are appointed by the president. At the end of the day, they influence the way Nigeria is structured. Politics and the economy go hand in hand. So that is why you see a lot of private sector can't really do so much, because we have not decentralized the economy of this country. And until that is done, Nigeria currency will continue to drop as we are seeing it. I don't pray for that. By the grace of God, I do crypto. A couple of us do crypto. A lot of us do crypto now. And we are trying to leverage ourselves and hedge against what's coming. If you ask me, is it good? Yes. Are we happy? Some people are happy. I'm not happy about it. Dollar today on the parallel market is almost getting to 550. The next you might be hearing is already 600. But guess what? That is not good. But we are earning what? In a way that will target foreign currency. It's good, it's fine. I love it, because when you switch up your USDT or your Bitcoin or whatever, it's sweet. So, but we're not here to talk about how to help Nigeria solve their problem, or rather how to help the government solve their problem, because the government, they are the ones that have to take the lead role on that. I'm here today to help us understand many good ways that we can actually hedge ourselves from what's happening, and also see how we can leverage on the depreciating Naira. If you are not doing anything that will earn you money in foreign currency, you are wrong.
Hello, sir.
That's the number one thing for me. Because at this point, if I was only earning in Naira, I'll be very angry. Trust me. Because the Naira is constantly falling. The Naira is constantly depreciating. Some are caused by economic factors or variables, while some are, like she said, they are caused directly by the people who manage the economy. Because the more you try to hedge, the more you try to see that some things are not working, you just have to devalue it. The more you try to hedge, you see some things are not working, you have to devalue. That aside. So one of the things I had this kind of topic the last time, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I told them, I said, if you know how to trade crypto, lovely. That's the number one thing for me, because that's my core. If you know how to work in the industry where you earn in foreign currency, solid and fantastic. At this point in time and day, if you love the tech industry and you are not doing anything to get yourself into that industry, you are wrong. Why? The tech industry is a place where you can sit in Nigeria and you can work for any company at all, even if it's customer service. If you are good in customer support, customer success, and you have worked with companies in Nigeria that pay you 30,000 Naira a month for customer service, don't be angry. Take that job seriously. Learn what it is to understand customer service. If you understand that today, many tech companies that are coming to Africa, these companies will need people who understand how Africans think and how we behave and these are the kind of people they will need in their customer service side. And trust me, these guys will pay you in foreign currency if they are a good company and they are not trying to take advantage of Nigerians. They will pay you in hard currency. Trust me. I don't know what any other person has to say. Currently, there are a lot of people who are doing it, who are doing remote jobs. If you know how to get on Fiverr, get on Fiverr. If you know how to get on most of the platforms that offers you to do jobs of soft skills, get on those platforms. Learn 1 or 2 skills. See, also, affiliate marketing is there. Most of these platforms are there. See, I'm strictly saying this today because I really want a lot of people to start doing something with their time. Because I realize that many people don't do a lot with their time, but they just feel, okay, I think things are not working. My brother, things are not working, yes, but you just need to put yourself out there and try to do it. But anyway, let's leave that side apart. Coming back to trying to earn and hedge against, take advantage, on the depreciating Naira. Somebody asked me, Chike, why this topic? I don't like this topic. I said, whether you like it or not, don't like the topic. Even if the CBN governor should see this poster and tells me, why am I going to speak on this? I will tell him, Sahuha, the Naira is depreciating. Nigerians need to look for ways to earn money that will help them come out from this situation. And that is the basic truth. So if you come at me and tell me you are promoting, I say, I'm not promoting it. I am only trying to help people understand ways that they can earn, especially young people, because we are the ones who can take advantage of this. So if you know that you don't know anything about how to do investments that are very, very, very credible, please start learning today how to look for investments that are credible, that can help you earn in dollars. There are some companies that has designed some very good packages on hedge fund or whatsoever. Sometimes you can't really get into these companies because they require you have large sums of capital. But if you look well and study well, You can find a couple of them. There are some people now who are beginning to understand that, okay, people don't have so much money. Let us break down these packages to this level so that they can also benefit. And please, when it comes to investment, don't go and put your hand in an investment that is promising you 100% back on your investment. It is completely, when I say 100% back in a month or in 2 months, if you tell me that, I will run away, please, because that is not an investment for me. That is a scheme that is bound to crash, and I don't know how you plan to sustain it. When I mean credible investment, look at the people who are behind it. Look at what it looks like. What are their package? What kind of percentage are they even offering? You must be very, very interested in that percentage they are offering, because don't be carried away by juicy percentage. A lot of us got carried away by juicy percentage in the Ponzi days, and we couldn't ask the right questions. But thank God we have learned and we have grown above that. Also, if you understand Forex, fine and good. Learn how to trade Forex. It's an industry that is how old, more than how many years, and is far advanced than the crypto industry. But the reason why I can't do Forex is because I don't find the volatility that I want in the crypto market, where I can make a lot of money like that in Forex. Some people will argue with me and say Forex is good, but trust me, there is no argument between whether Forex is better than crypto. My brother and sister, they are all financial markets. Take advantage, learn all you need to understand about it. Enter there, start making your small $100, your small $50, $200, $1,000, $5,000. Put your mind into the fact that I can do this thing, I can learn it, and I can make money. Once you have this at the back of your mind, trust me, the confidence will begin to build. Secondly, also, there are people I can also recommend one. My friend, Chris Annie, if you know him, he has an application. I'm not trying to promote it, but I know I have paid for somebody who is taking the affiliate marketing course. Awesome. If you understand, if you can get onto affiliate marketing, the world will continue to sell online. Trust me, more than half of the world has not even started selling online. So tell me, when half of the world starts selling online, tell me what will happen to affiliate marketers. They will need more and more and more affiliate marketers to promote these products that are there. Because as many products begin to come to sell their products online, they need more people to market it for visibility. Mm-hmm. If you understand, Daba.school is the name of the app. Yes, download it, go pay. If you have, I think the courses are $100 or $200, and for life it becomes your own. Study all the courses. The guy who takes the course there is just, I think, 20 years today. When he started affiliate marketing, I think he was 17 years. So currently that boy sits on a lot of wealth, and he said he failed a couple of times when he was trying to learn affiliate marketing, and he learned it. Now he's making millions, and now he's also doing crypto added to that. So if you can look for possible ways, there are so many other things that are out there that you can do to earn money that can help you run away from the depreciation of the Naira. Another thing I would say, I would not like to say that it's up to you. I will not say you must take it. For me, I don't save my money in the US dollar. I don't save my money in Nigerian Naira. I prefer to save my money in USDT or whichever stable coins in cryptocurrency. Why is that? I can carry my money and travel out of this country and go anywhere today. Exactly. Nobody is going to know I'm with my money.
Yeah.
Let me give you a case. I've been trying to open, I had an issue with my former dollar account, and now I'm trying to open a new one. I've been seeing all the nonsense that was happening. I'm like, I don't like this system. But at the end of the day, there are some things I want to do, and they require that I need to provide a fiat foreign currency account. I cannot give them USDT because these companies don't really understand how crypto works, or they understand, but because of some legal things around what they do, they may not be able to start. They are still working on trying to start using crypto to process payments. So, but that's fine. But the fact that the government is saying that I cannot deposit more than $10,000 in a month into my own account, my own money. What does that tell you? There's problem.
Sure.
And also, I think you can no more spend above $100 in the same account where you are there. Say you can put in $10,000. What does that also tell you?
It's like, oh my God.
That's a problem. If you don't understand how to use crypto today, start learning. And if your family members don't understand, even if not for the saving purpose, even not for the saving purpose, but at least to understand how to earn $50, $20, $100, $200, $500, they need to learn how to do that. But also how to use that currency or that asset. Let me not call it currency because it's an asset. How to use crypto assets to save your money rather than holding the Naira. I just have a problem because some people they have jobs or they do businesses where they earn in Naira. And with the current rate of Naira and the current rate of Naira to USDT or stable coins, I pity for them because if you say, okay, when you get your Naira, you want to save it in USDT. And let's say today, when you bought your USDT today, you converted your Naira to dollar or to USDT, it was 520. Let's say it drops a little bit below to 500 and you need money for emergency to do something. It might choke you a lot because you have lost $20. So I don't really know how to advise people save your money in dollars, save your money in USDT, because on the other side, it's like you might still be losing some fractions. So, but if you have spare money that you know in a long time you will not touch, I will not advise you to save that money in that Naira. Take the risk and convert it to a foreign currency, whether dollar or USDT or stable coins, any other stable coins. Because there's a probability that when you need that money to do something, dollar would have gone far above where it is today. That is what I'm saying. But if it's an immediate money you know you need, just leave it where it is so that you will not lose some fractions. But please, if you know there's money that you have kept that you keep saving and piling, I will not advise you. I will tell you, divide it into two. Keep half in a foreign currency. Keep half in the Naira in case. Look at what's happening in what's it called? About our case, I believe it will not get to that point. Nigeria is blessed. Nigeria cannot get to the point of what's happening in Afghanistan. We cannot get to the point of what happened in Venezuela in 2017, 2018, 2019. We will not get to the point of what happened in Greece, I think in 2014, 2015, where banks could not dispense cash. Venezuela, 2017, 18 or 19, banks could not dispense cash. Today in Afghanistan, the banks are not open because of what? Change of government. The truth about the matter is, the world needs to understand that money cannot remain the way it is. And Nigeria cannot be left behind. We are the ones who are the change makers. We, the young people, are the ones who, I believe everybody here is a youth. I'm not sure everybody on this call is up to 40. But if we have people who are up to 40, fine and good. Please take this thing I'm saying. I'm still young and I like the fact that I'm young. I'm learning a lot of things that time will not remain as it is for us. Sure. Times will not remain as it is for us. The trends are coming, things are changing, the trend is going. We must begin to understand that we need to change our processes. And we as human beings, let's not allow our government to help us change. Those guys always play catch up. I don't want to dabble into the issue of what's happening with fintechs and the CBN and all of that. Let's leave all of that matter for tomorrow or another day. But please, if you know you have soft skills, you know how to do very, very little things when it comes to the computer, or you can use your phone to create art, or all of those things. My brother, take it seriously. The creative economy is very, very large, and the creative economy can earn you in foreign currency. Why? Because over there, they already understand what creativity looks like. What I'm about to say now, you might not like it. I don't like it, but it's the reality of things. Many of these companies are coming to Africa. Why? Because it's cheap labor. Yourself cheap. Don't sell yourself cheap, because if they want to get somebody in their side, that person will charge them a whole lot of money. I've turned down opportunities to work in the crypto space when I saw that a company wants to offer me so and so, because I know I have the contact, I have the network when it comes to what you want me to do. All I just need is contract me. Then you're telling me you're giving me so and so. But when I look at the standard of which you pay your people who might have my same kind of role in your country, it is completely different. So I am not caught up for that thing. But the problem I have is that tomorrow I still later find out that somebody else whom I know or something who is also from here has taken up that job. Why? Because he has decided to sell himself what? Short. But I don't care. But the truth about the matter is, these guys are coming to Africa. They know the talents are beginning to build here in Africa. I know some people who want to, back in the days, when they want to build tech companies, they go abroad and look for companies. But today, tech startups are having their CTOs, their dev guys as Nigerians. So if this is happening already here, tell me what is happening with the big companies who are trying to come down here. There's a company called Andela. Andela is a school where they teach developers how to code. Decagon is a school where they teach people how to do web development and app development and all of that. You get into those schools. I think there's a couple of them that are coming up today. We need most of these things. Get in, learn a soft skill. The reason why I'm saying this is because the tech community, the creative community or the creative industry for me is wide. We have tech inside it. We have art. We have a lot. And all of this is what is going to boost the global economy, which is what people are talking about, the fourth industrial revolution. So the reason why we have to emphasize on this is because from here, these are the things that will fetch us the foreign currency that will help us stay afloat of our currency, what's happening in the country. I don't see a reason why I should leave Nigeria and go to Canada. Chike Okonkwo cannot. I don't know about any other person.
Yeah, very patriotic.
But I cannot. So, but if you have the ambition to go, please go. Learn all you need to learn, better your life, fine and good. For Chike Okonkwo, I stay here, I learn all I need to learn. YouTube has type how to leverage on depreciating currencies in Africa. Best ways to leverage on it. If you go on YouTube, you will find videos that will tell you on very good things to do to stay afloat. I know during the Venezuela crisis, a lot of people did videos that channeled over to them on how they can stay afloat of what's happening in their country. So YouTube is the greatest content market where you can see all kinds of content. You can go on there and look for soft skills I can learn to earn dollar. Soft skill I can learn to earn foreign currency. Again, if you are in the crypto space, you understand how blockchain works, you understand the ecosystem properly. Get on LinkedIn, put your LinkedIn profile together, put it on well, start looking for crypto people you can follow, whether Nigerians, whether Africans, whether Americans, whether Asians, and all of them. Start volunteering to work for them. I don't know if anybody knows about SafeMoon. In as much as people don't like that coin called SafeMoon, don't take it for what I'm saying from you. It's just a thought. SafeMoon is saying that they want to do a lot for Africa. A lot of people are doing Africa. But please, if you know how to get on the SafeMoon community, get on there and ask them, are you guys ready to employ people in Africa? I'm willing to volunteer my service for you people. Get on these products. These guys need people to push this product after they have been released. Go there, volunteer, start the process, learn. From there, you start elevating your career in the crypto industry. If they give you $400, $100, $300 for a start, still collect it. But when you know you're getting to the point where you know what you have, don't let anybody don't sell yourself so short. But we must learn the processes. But at the end of the day, I need you guys to understand that if you have come close to this tech economy and you know you love it, put in the work, learn something, get into that thing, earn in dollar. I know somebody who worked for 3 companies.
Wow.
3 companies, 2 in the UK, 1 in the US.
Amazing. And he's in Nigeria.
A lady, and she is a graduate of Andela. She was one of the senior developers at Andela, and today you can go and check andela.com. Just remove the M from Nelson Mandela. That's Mandela. Remove the M and just take the Andela. Remove the M from it.com. Look into what Andela looks like if you want to learn software development. But I think Andela at the moment, they don't more take junior developers course anymore. They are now on senior devs because they have so many senior dev roles to fill. And these guys outsource these developers to foreign companies abroad, paying them direct, and they are paying you. So whatever the company is paying them, they pay you, or I think they attach it to the company and they get percentage of what they pay you. I don't know how it works. But also, Deca, a couple of them. Also, so learn soft skills. This thing will help you to earn. Some people say, but the time to learn it. Uncle, if you're not ready to put in the work to learn it, then you're not ready. So that's just the way I see it. I used to be like that before. When I was in school, I loved tech, but the pain to put myself to learn. But when I was graduating, and finally graduated, I stayed up 3 a.m. There was a time where I don't sleep until 4 a.m. And that was the years of learning what crypto was, how programming languages look like, and all of that. I was trying to decide where do I want to face. But at the end of the day, I finally put myself in the business side. And today, this is where it's taking me to. So I believe that there are so many ways that we can begin to put ourselves, not just working. I've talked about investment. Speaking of investments, there's something that is beginning to be a thing for me. In case if you have people or young people who have started making some very good money, and they would like to try out their hands in investing in companies. You know, a lot of people are very particular of, I want to put my money in stocks, I want to put my money in this and that. At the end of the day, they go and buy stocks, shares, and all of those things. People who have gotten in there long before them will sell off, and they will still be waiting for profit and holding one company stock. They don't know when the company stock will give them 100%. One small 3% or 5%, they are jumping. But people got into those companies' shares long before you even got in. So there are young companies. You heard about the Paystacks, you heard about the Flutterwaves, all of these guys. There are young growing companies in Nigeria, tech companies that are building, not just fintech, tech. If you see them, you know the founders, look at the team, what they are doing, and all of these things. You can begin to put your money and lend these guys seed funding. When these guys break even, you'll be one of the guys who might smile to the bank. I know a couple of people who put money in Paystack. Today, somebody made $2 million from just $10,000 investment that was given to Paystack as a seed fund. She got just 2%. There's somebody else I know who also made out some money from, I think, one of the companies that's about to list in the New York Stock Exchange. Tech companies. These are a different kind of investment. That's why I say people who have money you have the money to do it. Some of these guys are either called angel investors or seed investors or whatever. You see young startup growing companies that are trying to do some things. Offer them, even if it's 5 million naira, 2 million naira, 3 million naira, and they may give you 1%, 2%, 10, 3% of their company. Mm-hmm. Take it. Don't think. Imagine the person who has Facebook 0.4% just for doing logo. Just for doing logo.
I can only imagine that.
Yes. And if you happen to have soft skills for some of these companies and they come to you and say, we're trying to rebrand, we're trying to do this, and they tell you they don't really have so much money to do this, don't always be in a hurry to say, okay, please, I cannot do it for you if you cannot give me money. We need to start learning how to be owners of a product.
Sure.
Yes. Especially tech companies. If a tech company who is doing something very credible comes to you and say, we are building this, we would like to do this. If it's something that will take your time, you can tell them, okay, how much do you have? They say so and so. Give me what you have. Part of it, give me a share from your company. That is negotiation. Tomorrow, you don't know whether tomorrow they might go to Y Combinator and pick up $2 million, $3 million, investment, your point something that it was given to you will be valued at something $1,000, even if it's $3,000. What if you can tell them, okay, I want to liquidate at that point? If that's where you think your profit has come, liquidate. It's up to you. But most of the times, those liquidations don't always happen so fast. But these are ways of making investments that are futuristic. I love long-term investments. And you must begin to tailor your mind towards that. Long-term investments pay more than short-term investments. Trust me. And that is why you must be willing to use cash that you know you don't need over a long period of time.
Yes.
And that's for people who have that kind of inflow. Yes. And also, speaking of, I don't know, Joy, if there's any question you want me to tackle.
I was going to say that. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing, rendition and exposition you just gave us at this point. Yeah, but I have a couple of questions. And please, if you have questions, kindly start dropping them in the chat box. We'll be taking questions shortly. Now, my question is this. Obviously, this is a sinking ship. We have to come to terms with the reality of the fact that Nigeria is a sinking ship. Yes. This is not because we are pessimists, but because we want to be real. Now, of course, hopefully, by the grace of God, this economy will not sink. But while it's on the verge of sinking, we need to find a safe harbor. All right. And that's exactly what you are, that's exactly what you are teaching us to do. Okay, so from everything you said, it's very obvious that the only way, or the first way to escape this plunge is to, alternate your economy, right? You need to start getting foreign exchange, rather, like you said, generating foreign exchange. Now, my question is this. You talked about jobs and openings in the blockchain, especially because I feel like the blockchain industry is the only industry that can absorb this amount of people, this amount of workforce that we have presently. The blockchain is the only industry that can. But then the blockchain seems technical. You've been talking about developers, tech. Now, what if I'm not a programmer? What if my passion is not in that direction? Is there a chance for me in the blockchain industry? And then do I need specialized skills? Because you're talking about these opportunities, and there are so many people out there saying, I don't even have any skills, I don't have certifications, I'm not Chike. What is the probability of the average individual finding a place in the blockchain industry? How easy is it for me to get a job in blockchain, in summary?
It's as easy as you are willing to learn. Let me put it that way. When I say it's as easy as you are willing to learn, it's easy for me to make up my mind and say, I would like to learn this thing. Okay. Where the work now comes in is, how consistent are you willing to be in learning that thing? Now, when I first stumbled on crypto and blockchain, I used the mindset of an economist.
Okay.
To understand what Bitcoin was saying. And what I saw, I sieved out till tomorrow, most of the technical things in Bitcoin, I don't know most of them.
Wow.
I will not lie for you. Chike Okonkwo does not. See, I'm saying this to you. Most of the technicalities in Bitcoin, I don't know them. And for me, what was it about? I saw economics in it. Bitcoin was talking about how money should look like, how money can be decentralized, how a country's currency should function. But Bitcoin did not come and say it will be the legal currency of any country. No, it just said it can be a way to balance some things. That's the way it is. And it can be a way to give the people their own voice when it comes to their financial activities. But that was what I took. And I said, okay, this is economics for me. Now, how can I now make money from Bitcoin? That was what I was after. And I looked at it and I said, okay, but at the end of the day, is this get rich quick? No. What are the 1, 2, 3 things I need to know before I can now make the money? I put in the work. I started learning. I started understanding how to trade and all of that. But I now said, okay, Chike, you don't always, you run away from Forex because of the reading too many charts and all of that. I don't like things that are too technical, but I can take my time a bit and put in one or two work. But when it becomes too technical, I just withdraw a bit. So another thing, and I looked, I said, okay, since this is a growing technology, what's everything behind this? And I started seeing CEO, founder of So Coin and Odoso Coin. I'm like, okay, this person cannot be founder of a coin project without team. Mm-hmm. And in 2017, 2018, I was in my NYSC because when I graduated, I refused to do NYSC for a while. I graduated in 2015. 2016, I didn't do anything. I did clearance 2016. 2017, I was delaying. Then 2018, I went for NYSC. And I started learning about crypto in 2016. I started doing airdrops and a couple of other things. In 2018, I started learning about careers in the blockchain space.
Wow, okay.
I went into that full time. I told myself, I love tech, I love this. I tried learning while I was waiting for NYSC, when I did not go for NYSC. All those years, I went into social media marketing. I went to a couple of things on the tech side. Then I tried my hands on programming, but I just learned. I did all the courses I could take. But when it came to punch it and write the codes, it was boring for me. I said, no, this is not for me. Then I went to the business side and I looked at Bitcoin, looked at crypto, looked at the blockchain space. And I said, okay, Chike, you can be a business developer in the tech space. Also, Bitcoin and crypto is tech. And that was how I started. Also, in the space today, where we need marketers. In the current company where I work, I'm the head of partnerships. And I also handle sales in Africa. Yes, sales. So if you can selling in this industry is building network. If you can build your network to start knowing people, let's say you're working with a company that needs people to start using their product.
Okay.
You need to, when I was the business developer in OKX, I was probably selling OKX to people. That is it. We're hosting online, online events where, talking to partners, people who are traders, people who have communities. Bring your community. These are the things XYZ you and your community can opportunity. The company to Nigerians and Africans. That was selling for me. So as much as you feel like there is only technicalities, after you have built technically, people must use the product. There needs to be social media people, there needs to be community managers. But I love to be in the community and listen to what people are saying. You cannot do without community. Any major roles currently in space because every project needs adoption. So they must build community. So you can become a community manager. Also, you can understand UI UX. You can try to understand how to how to do graphics. If you know graphics already, come into the space. We need you people. Designs. If you are a UI UX person, there was a girl I met on LinkedIn. She did a UI UX product for a crypto exchange. And immediately somebody who is currently building, I'm consulting for them. They are building a crypto exchange. He was in need of a UI UX person. I told the girl, I connected her to a company in Kenya and also a company in Nigeria. Today, she's telling me that, Chike, these two companies, I don't know which one to take from. Amazing. She just put it on LinkedIn. She designed a UI UX, say, I've built this UI UX for crypto, blah, 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 blah. And she did not come to me. Imagine somebody who was a crypto person who I follow on LinkedIn shared it. And it caught my attention. And I went straight to follow her. I followed her personally. Oh. And we got talking. And I asked her, share your profile, tell me about yourself. And she told me, she said she got into it during the lockdown. Started doing UI UX, and she picked interest in crypto and blockchain, and she saw that their applications, she started studying different apps on Play Store, looking at their UI UX on crypto, and she started playing along that line. And now she's trying to perfect herself as a UI UX designer in the crypto space. Wow. Today now, if she takes the Kenyan company, they'll be paying her in dollars. If she takes the Nigerian company, they might pay her Naira equivalent of whatever her pay is, whatever she says she will collect. But at the end of the day, that will be our official company, first official company working in the crypto space. I started working with a Nigerian company. My friend Franklin Peters, BitFXT, Boundless Pay, now Boundless Pay. I was myself, him, and a few other guys in the space. We started building that company with him. So I started working with Nigerian companies where I also volunteered for some foreign projects before I got to where I am today. A lot of people tell me, Chike, you have gotten so far in this industry. You're supposed to have built your own product. I don't want to build yet. I'm still learning. Allow me to learn. I'm doing apprentice as far as I'm concerned. So my guys, as I'm speaking to you, come into the industry. And if you know you don't understand blockchain, it's not only blockchain, the tech economy, the creative industry is going to print more money than you can ever imagine. Forget whether Nigeria does not appreciate it. Leave Nigeria out of it. But trust me, there are Nigerians who appreciate it. You just need to showcase your skills. Go to the right place. Twitter, sorry, I'm not promoting Twitter. They say they ban it. Sorry. let me not shout it. Twitter is a great place to actually promote yourself if you have it. LinkedIn is a great place to promote your skill. Show your work in there. Don't just go and answer graphics designer or nothing to show. A lot of people on LinkedIn now, they are more of name than of results.
Sure.
I don't go on LinkedIn to go and, I even want to go and clean my bio on LinkedIn and just write crypto salesperson. Put it there. I love to sell. So don't mind me. I will sell your product. Bring it. No long talk. Bring it. But anyway, get into the space. So forget about the technical side if you're not technical. I am not technical.
Okay.
It is now the money is coming in small. We now have time for excesses. You can ask us, okay, let me even understand what they are talking about. Hard fork, all of these things. Ethereum just did for a new fork,
exactly.
EIP 194 and all of those things. Before, as they are speaking that technical jargon, it's coming in here and it's going out from here. But at the end of the day, it's important. If you can learn it. It will put you on this point in the industry. When people are making conversations about blockchain and crypto, you will not just be talking about coin. There are some people that if you just start talking about coin with them, they will know this one is not doing blockchain or crypto. They will know you are doing chasing shit coins. I've been in conversations where I was dumbfounded. Oh, sorry, if that was correct. Where I was lost.
Okay.
I was lost in the conversation. Why? Because a lot of them understood the industry. They understood the technical side of things. But it didn't put me on the point where I did not know what to say. But because I have somehow married the industry, married some things, I've picked things. I have a friend with my very close friend. He's a blockchain programmer. He's a blockchain developer. He has worked with over 3-4 companies, foreign companies who are developing big time. You know some of them, but I don't want to mention their name on this call. Now he's also working with a bank in Nigeria as a blockchain developer. Now it will shock you. Yes, there's one bank I love so much. They are really trying to understand blockchain behind the scenes. So, looking at all of these things, come into the industry, learn, go on YouTube and understand. You can even go on YouTube and type, let's say you can say, job opportunities in the crypto industry.
Okay.
Look at the ones that we pick how would I put it? That goes with the skills you have already.
Things with you.
Or you can learn new skills and go into it, my brother. So when the going gets tough, the tough becomes what? I don't know. I've forgotten.
The tough gets going.
Thank you very much. So my guys, I think I don't know if that answers your question, Joy.
Yes, you did. Absolutely. Thank you.
But I love to be in the community and listen to what people are saying. I join a lot of Telegram Bitcoin communities a lot. So it's not always very easy to land those jobs also. Sometimes it's good for it. Some of the jobs comes by referrals. Some of them just come by maybe how much you always put yourself out there, in the sense that you can maybe be on LinkedIn, talk about a particular thing, and And on your LinkedIn, you can also put available for hiring also.
Okay.
Put it there. It's very important because some of these people are looking for that. They might see, is this person free? And you can look for companies here. When you come closer to the industry here in Nigeria, you can look for some of the crypto companies trying to start. Just volunteer. Put yourself to do something as a learning process. You can have your normal job you're doing, you can just say, okay. Then if you don't have a normal job and you see them trying to, maybe they have a very whack logo or all of that, their designs they do is not so on point. You can tell them, I can be doing this for you people. And that the guy who was our what's it called, the graphics guy in BitFXT. He perfected his work while he was working with BitFX. Today he's a wonderful graphics guy. I'm sure I referred him to one job I saw on a crypto job website, and he said I don't know whether he followed it up, but I know also he does OTC. He does a couple of other things now. He just volunteered to come into BitFXT, and he understood how crypto works. He started understanding how to trade, all of those things. And this is an industry where you don't just earn while you are working. You also, the money you earn from working, you can now start putting part of it into trading. That's already two sources of income already. Exactly. Because trading, you need source of income to trade. And while you are putting money to trade, you need to eat. You need to eat food so that you don't go and put all the money you are going to use to eat into trading. You get it? Oh yeah, very, very important.
Okay.
Very, very important.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Chike. Someone is saying, I think I just saw a question. I can't seem to find it anymore. But
I can see it. The person said, if I want to acquire a skill in blockchain, which will you recommend for me, sir? I would have recommended a couple for you, but these are questions that if I know you, I would have been able to say this is something that could be good for you. What I would say is, Joy, if you know this person or if this person can reach out to you, give the person my.
This is like a blank check to the one and only head of partnership, Knabu. So who knows, you might just be getting the job. Glory. Okay. All right. Awesome. I think we don't have any more questions. So yeah, in 5 minutes we're going to be wrapping it up. So I want to say thank you so much, Chike. Clement, Matthias, please reach out to me on WhatsApp. All right, I'm sure you can access my number or my contact via the CryptoGem community. So okay, one more question, and I think this is the last question we're taking. What's the average salary for international employment within the blockchain space? Nigerians are salaries. Very important. Over to you, Chike.
$50.
Well, I mean, that is not a bad start.
I think that's actually above minimum wage at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. Or, a little bit below minimum wage. Minimum wage is about 30-something K, right? Don't mind me, I was just kidding. Also, Confidence called me a crypto Taliban. I would like to know Confidence personally.
Okay.
It means that I don't think this is the first time she has listened to me speak.
No,
I would like to know her personally also. Or if he's a guy, I would like to know him personally, whoever the person is. So, when you say basic salary, trust me, when I started working, I was earning nothing.
Wow.
Yes. I was volunteering. Then at times, some of these guys would just bring team tokens and everybody will share, and you hold on to the token and you wait for the day to pump. That was how we started. But trust me, the industry is now quite very liquid. You've hardly find people who are just paying you with team token again. That was in 2017 when things were 2018, where the career space in crypto was very, very slim. But now they know that people have seen it as an industry. So you can be lucky if they decide to pay you per hour. Some can say I will pay you $5 per hour if you are just a community manager. Some can say I will pay you $10 per hour if you're lucky. Why there are some companies that will outrightly tell you, for the high positions, people who are big boys, some of them receive a couple of dollars, above 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Some of them receive more than that. And if you are maybe on the stage where you are on that point where you can be earning over $500, $1,000. It depends on just the company also you land yourself in, your skill, what you understand, what you're doing. But I know one of the high paying jobs there is the guys who are programmers. Yes, but to get to a level where you'll be earning very high as a programmer, you must put in the work. You must learn a lot of things that is in line with what you're doing. You get, and so, but trust me, I won't tag a price to any role or to anything. I'll say you are earning in dollars, but any good paying job in the crypto space may not pay you below $500. Trust me, that's one thing I believe in. You get, so on that, I don't know if this answers the question.
Well, I personally think that most crypto jobs are remote jobs. I mean, any job you don't have to give your 24 hours, your 9 to 5. See, it's good. Even if you're getting $50, believe me, it's awesome. It's good. It's just on the side. You don't have to, spending transport, wearing a tie. Please, I mean, what else could you ask for? Even some 9 to 5 jobs are paying about $50 for all that stress. So I feel like it is a good one, and then it's a good place to start. You can always go. Okay, so I think that is the last question we'll be taking for tonight, guys. Please, I want you to help me appreciate Chike. It's always amazing. It's always the bomb. It's always explosive anytime he's here. So please help me appreciate Chike, and I'm sure we're going to be having him another time. Definitely, maybe Chike will be the next person to do an AMA for us and give us from that token that he's building. Chike, we're looking forward to your AMA. I hope you won't disappoint us. All right, guys.
Don't worry. We'll be getting there soon. Thank you so much, guys, for having me, and I thank you for your time, for listening to my blabbing and all of that. So thank you so much, guys. It's an honor always being in the community.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good night, Chike.
Have a good night, rest, guys, and have a good week.
Yeah, thank you. You too. All right, guys. So, in conclusion, we're going to be wrapping up very soon, and I'm just gonna say this. We've talked about valuation now. We've also talked about depreciation, and we began from the point of saying that devaluation makes your export cheaper and your import expensive. So how does that translate to us? Because you might feel like this is just an economic lingo and it's an economic jargon, and I don't understand what Ileke say. What's my business with devaluation? Now, what that translates to for you as an individual is try to export. Now, of course, I'm not saying you might not have the resource to start an agricultural firm and start exporting cocoa or something. That's not what I'm asking you to do. That's going to take a whole maybe 10 years of your life. And I don't think you have that kind of time. What I'm saying is, how do you export as an individual? It's simply what Chike has said: export your skills. These foreign companies are looking for African talents because, of course, it's cheap labor. As yes, that sounds somehow, but it's the truth. But then let's take advantage of it. Export your skills. If you cannot export goods, export your services. And the way to do this is to, start working with blockchain companies. But then, guys, this is just the beginning. Like I said, we're ending August, and from September to December, we're going to be exploring the blockchain industry, because personally, my goal and what I'm looking at is at least 20% or more on the crypto gem community get involved in the crypto industry. It doesn't matter, even if you're earning $50, you'll be grateful. All right. And I believe that with you and myself, we can get this to happen. So guys, it's been awesome having you on this show. I want to thank you for your time. Without you, there is no crypto over coffee. Thank you for your consistency. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for listening. I hope you had an amazing time. If you learned something, please drop your favorite emoji in the chat box while we wrap it up. And for all of us who, someone said I want to join the community, please send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll be dropping my contacts so you can send me a message on WhatsApp. And for those who got themselves blank check to, talk with Chike, please don't forget to send me a message so I can forward this contact to you. All right, guys. Like one final.
Before we go, there's somebody I would like to. I don't know if he's here, but I don't know, Joy, if you permit me.
Sorry, I didn't know what you said.
Yeah, there's somebody who I just saw on the call.
Okay.
I don't know if he will want to say anything, but if he responds, fine. He's currently I think he's the African I think he has run away from the call.
Oh, wow.
Okay, he's still here. His name is Modibe. He's my friend. He's from South Africa, and he's the Paxful African rep. If you know Paxful, I don't know if he's here. If you would like to say one or two things before we leave, but if he doesn't, then we'll just let him be.
I think I would like to unmute him. At least let him say hello to us. What's his name?
His name is Modibe. He's on the call.
Oh, hi, Modibe. Good evening. And I think he's been here from the beginning of the show, actually.
I just realized he was here.
Good evening, Mr. Modibe. Please kindly unmute yourself. Hello.
I don't think he's there. Maybe he's not available to speak, but don't worry.
Okay, anyway.
Modibe, thanks for coming if you can hear me.
Yeah, thank you for being on the show. Thank you so much. We're glad to have you. I hope you are going to have you one some other time too. All right, guys, if you're just joining Crypto Over Coffee for the first time, I hope you got value. Please head onto our YouTube channel to catch up on our previous episodes. Believe me, they are explosive. It's nothing like you've heard before. It's not the general crypto information. This is different. And this is why Crypto Over Coffee remains the most informative talk show currently in the blockchain industry. And of course, we have big plans. Very soon, you're going to be seeing us on TV and all of that. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll catch you same time next week and right here. Until then, do have an amazing week, have a productive week, and have a blessed week. I love you. Good night.